Hello there, welcome to my channel Mo Moon Tarot. My name is Mo Moon. Welcome to the week ahead reading for Monday, December 20th to Sunday, December 26th. It's a very exciting time of year in the Northern Hemisphere. We are looking forward to celebrating the return of the sun, the birth of the sun. Of course, we are going into the darker half of the year, which, even though the days are getting longer, gives us a little bit of time to wind down, relax, reflect, go within, make our plans for the new year ahead, send out our aspirations as the new year is coming. And of course, in the Southern Hemisphere, where I am not, you are celebrating the summer and the height of nature's abundance, and really busy with the energy that you have from the sun, getting things done, getting things accomplished, perhaps starting new projects. So since I'm in the Northern Hemisphere, I have my Santa hat. Welcome, my name is Mo Moon. I will be using two decks today because I'm in the Northern Hemisphere, of course, and we're going to be celebrating Yule. I have the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle by Lorianne Anderson and Juliet Diaz, illustrated by Giada Rose. So that's the Yule Oracle. And as the tarot deck that I'm going to be using today, the Green Witch Tarot, Anne Mora, art by Kiri Ostergaard Leonard. Green Witch Tarot. I have some candles burning in front of me here. You can kind of see the reflection of the flames here. So it's a time for warmth, whether you're in the Northern Hemisphere where you're celebrating, with fire and a Yule log and candles, or whether you're in the Southern Hemisphere and you're celebrating with the warmth of the sun. It is definitely a fiery time of year. So let's get ahead. I want to draw an oracle card, just popped out, to start. Oh, this is so beautiful. I got this yesterday. So a little bit of context. I don't know if this is something that you feel, but last night I was, finding strength in my craft as a witch. Practicing witchcraft is how I find my strength. And I was really feeling discouraged and down and just not good, like uncomfortable, like spiritually, physically, feeling like I needed to get something done. Like I wished I was at work, doing something productive. But then I thought, well, there's a time to work and there's a time to relax. And I need to take advantage of this time, because sometimes when I'm at work, I'm looking forward to those days where I can have off of work and just relax. So I leaned into my craft. I went to my altar and I drew a card from the Yule Oracle. And it was this card, Ceremony, and I couldn't really see it in the dark very well, but this morning when I was at my altar, I saw that the woman is naked underneath her sheer, her cloak. So it's Ceremony, card number 4, and I felt understood. It says, I call upon those heralds of winter, dimming light for better sight. Hear thy praise spilling from thy lips. A spell I'll cast for thy spirits in me. And I read what this was about, and it was about in being initiated into a new phase of life, ceremony. And as you see, she's naked underneath the cloak, the sheer cloak, and she's performing a ceremony in the winter with the snow around her and the snow-covered evergreen trees. Let me just read what that says, because I feel like it holds a little bit of context for what we're going to be experiencing energetically this week. So ceremony, keywords, rite of passage, direction, intention. I call upon those heralds of winter, dimming light for better sight. Hear thy praise spilling from thy lips, a spell I'll cast for thy spirits in me. Ceremonies are rites of passages that mark the end of one way of being and the beginning of a new journey. We see them represented in birthdays, graduations, and in the case of magic, a series of steps that direct energy toward your desired intention. To perform a ceremony is a pledge to transcend your former self so that you may become wiser and more powerful. You have pulled ceremony because you are ready to rise to a new level of being. Where you are now is much too small for who you're becoming. You are ready to expand and to start reaching for bigger goals. Do not be afraid of your power, for you are destined to do and have more extraordinary things. If ever you doubt yourself, know that you have earned your seat at this new table through the lessons, challenges, and hardships you have previously endured. You may wish to perform a ceremony of your own to cement your commitment to a new direction. So you see how I was encouraged by this. It's about a new direction, a new intentions, new roads opening up. And so I do feel like as this year is winding down, 2021, we can embrace the energy of ceremony, of making a vision board, or of writing down our intentions for 2022, of even starting to think about what we wanted to accomplish in 2021, but what we weren't able to fully accomplish, but also to be able to celebrate what we were able to accomplish that we had intended to accomplish in 2021. So also because, some people are going to church to celebrate Christmas. Some people are going to mass. Some people are going to their temple. Some people are just gathering around a Christmas tree or a Yuletide tree, or caroling, or gathering together to feast with friends or family. And all these things are a type of ceremony where we invite in, at this time, newness, new direction, new intentions being set, winding down at the end of this year as the days are trickling away, and just really reflecting on our the past year, but where we see the light in the future. So that's ceremony card number 4. And card number 4 also reflects the Emperor, and the Emperor is a masculine energy. And so I do feel like in the Southern Hemisphere, you are sitting strong in the energy of the sun, in the energy of stability, with the days being long, and with nature being abundant all around you. There's a very strong energy of masculinity, of decisiveness, but also there's a balance between the feminine and the masculine, with the sun being the masculine and the earth being the feminine, the earth being abundant. And at this time in the Northern Hemisphere, the earth is quiet, and she's resting, and she's recuperating, and she's getting ready to build something new for the summer season. So I'm going to draw a card for each day of the week from the Green Witch Tarot. So Monday, December 20th to Sunday, December 26th. Monday, December 20th. Tuesday, December 21st. Wednesday, December 22nd. Thursday, December 23rd. Friday, December 24th, Christmas Eve. Saturday, December 25th, Christmas or Xmas or Hexmas. We had Yule on the 21st of December, which was a Tuesday. Okay. Saturday and Sunday, December 26th. 2 cards, Sunday. All right. I love this ceremony card. I just want to hold it up. So Monday, December 20th. I'm just going to turn all the cards over. Interesting. Okay. There's strong energy for hope in this coming week, and for moving in the direction of hope, moving in the direction of ascension. Interestingly enough, we have the Tower on Sunday, the 26th, which I feel like is the universe preparing us to move into a new energy, a new year, January 1st, 2022. And of course, let's keep in mind these ceremonies of this coming week, what we will be practicing with friends and family, and even maybe on our own, in the quietness of our own homes, in our own time. Maybe as we busy about doing our holiday shopping for friends and loved ones, or for somebody that's special in your life, really being on your own, and even buying something nice for yourself or doing something nice for yourself. So Monday, December 20th, we have the five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is about confusion. It's kind of about like everybody kind of doing their own thing and nobody really moving in the same direction to accomplish a greater purpose. So keep that in mind on Monday, December 20th. There is a need to work together to see the completion of something of importance. You could be tempted to, close your heart, close your mind, close yourself off from the people around you, maybe kind of thinking, oh, I feel a lot of negativity from my environment and I don't want to be a part of that. I'm just going to ignore it. I'm just going to protect myself. I'm just going to think about myself. I'm going to put myself first. And that's okay. It's okay to do your meditation to protect yourself with the light, or protect yourself, through prayer, or through ritual, or through ceremony. But it's also important to I'm trying to think back to a card that I saw that reminded me of this, but it's important to be able to say, I'm not going to be involved in this battle. I'm not going to let myself get dragged into this fight. I'm going to resolve to resign from this argument, to resign from this fight, to resign from this battle. I'm going to pick and choose my battles, and this battle I'm not going to choose. I'm going to choose to be a loving entity, be a light, be an example. And it's interesting because in the Five of Wands in the Rider-Waite-Smith, there is an individual who's holding his wand up straight and not be engaging with the other wands, almost like to say, guys, look over here, look at me. We need to refocus here. Look at this. I'm lifting up my stick. I'm trying to get some attention. I'm trying to get some recognition here so that we can work together, so that we can get through this with a common goal, with a common ground, not just with all this confusion. So if you're feeling energy of confusion and disagreements and arguments, or negative energy pushing and pulling, or just wanting to shut yourself off, wanting to call in sick, or wanting to, just not engage with the world, but you might have to, engage. You have to go to work, have to, engage with family members or friends or colleagues, and it's it's important to tap into that energy, that extraterrestrial energy of love and light and transcendence, and not get involved in like the Five of Wands energy of confusion. You see this card, there's a bunch of boys here drawing together at a fire, reading a book, casting a spell, doing a ritual. And that's the energy that we're going for with the Five of Wands. We're going for an energy of cooperation. So if you can bring your energy, your high energy to a space and help other people vibrate at a higher level, that's the kind of thing that you want to do on Monday, December 20th, really to bring your high vibe energy and teach people how to vibrate on a higher level as well. So Tuesday, December 21st, I'm just going to take a sip of my so good coffee. Tuesday, December 21st, Yule. Blessed Yule for those of you who celebrate, or winter solstice. I think it's the winter solstice. Yeah, pretty sure it is. So December 21st, it's card number 17, the star. Strong, hopeful. The star is also, to me, it's about rebirth, because I feel like when people pass away, they can return to the star from which they came from. And it's almost like they're being reborn into the energy of that star, that place that they originally called home. So this star energy is energy of rebirth, energy of hope, energy of the days getting longer because it is Yule, but also energy of darkness and the light. So in the Northern Hemisphere where we're celebrating Yule, there's that energy of darkness in the light. And of course we had ceremony, which spoke about those ceremonies that we hold to during important times in our lives that bring us that hope, or bring us that light, that celebration of life. And it's interesting that we don't have the sun, because the sun is reborn at Yule, but we have the star, and the star is a different form of light. It's not like the sun, but it's a more gentle sort of light in the dark. And I think it's significant to say that it's a light in the dark, because the sun is a light in the light. It's more like the Southern Hemisphere energy at this time. But the star is more like a light in the dark, more like the Northern Hemisphere energy, where it's like dark early. Days are getting, days are starting to get longer at Yule, but it's still really dark, and it's still really cold or colder, and the nature is still in hibernation. But we have this energy. We have a beautiful fairy here. And a fairy is a symbol of magic, a symbol of otherworldly type beings. So I do hope that you can embrace the energy of hope on December 21st, and the energy of light in the darkness, the energy of rebirth, the energy of hope for the future. Wednesday, December 22nd, we have card number 7, the Battle Wagon, which is the Chariot. So a lot of energy on Wednesday, December 22nd with the Battle Wagon, rushing into our celebrations, rushing quickly into December 25th, which is the celebration of Christmas and family and gift giving. We're rushing towards that. It's coming quickly. We see where we're going, and we are going towards it with enthusiasm, but also there's an energy of transcendence with the Chariot. I feel like it's the collective moving together and transcending any problems, and just moving together in one direction, one focus, one goal, one focus. Getting those horses to really see both of them where they're going and really move in the direction, joining the energy of darkness and light. So I feel like the Southern and the Northern Hemisphere are both working together. Around the world, we're going in one direction. We're being victorious. We're moving into difficulties with a sense of victory. and also the energy of the stars being above us and hopes. We had the star, and now we have the battle wagon, and over the Rider-Waite-Smith chariot card there is a canopy of stars. So it's interesting how we have one star among many stars, and so there's an energy of individuality as well, not just moving as a collective but moving as individuals into the direction, really like moving towards ushering the new year in, doing those ceremonies, doing those vision boards, and really feeling the energy of a specific direction. And today you might know exactly what direction you're going in. You might really feel like, wow, everything's so clear to me now. I see the darkness, I see the light, I see everything in between. I see the higher, I see my higher self, I see my higher self, I see really what direction I want to go in, what direction I want to find myself on this journey. Thursday, December 23rd, we have the Six of Athames, and I always feel like that the Six of Athames is moving away from negative thoughts towards a place of safety for yourself. So moving away from a place where you've been speaking negatively or you've been dwelling in the negative, because the Six of Athames is a card where the individual is moving away from a place of destruction or a place of danger, towards a place of safety, to a place of quiet, to a place of calm. So, and because it's the swords, I kind of feel like the swords are our words, are our thoughts. And so we're definitely moving into a place where we are speaking more kindly to ourselves, and maybe even the energy of the collective, where it's like you have an easy time encouraging others, complimenting others. You find others to be complimenting and encouraging to you. There's energy for working as a team with the Six of Athames, which is really the direction that we wanted to move into, because with the so as you may or may not remember, on Monday we had the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands was about confusion and really trying to focus on working together, but feeling frustrated, feeling like you want to just move for yourself, do for yourself, but really being encouraged to tap into that love and light and that higher consciousness to work together. And so now on Thursday we have the Six of Athames, where it's like we are working together, we are getting a little bit more calm, things are getting done, we're feeling a little bit more like we're on the right path. So Six of Athames, being more kind to yourself mentally and in your words. Friday we have the Ten of Athames. So the Ten of Athames is, in this card it's very beautiful because she's kind of created a sort of ceremony around her cauldron, and the animals are gathering around her, and she's got, sorry, it's getting dark. I have my candles here though. She's got some sort of herb or root vegetable in her hands. And the Ten of Athames is the card in the Rider-Waite-Smith where the individual is on his stomach, laying face down on the ground with 10 swords in his back. So I feel like you may feel like on Friday, the day before the 25th of December, you may be feeling like, oh, I'm pooped, I'm worn out, I don't feel like celebrating Christmas or Hexmas or Xmas or however you want to put it. I'm really tired. I really want to lean into rest and lean into that energy of ceremony, where you just take time to really simmer down, let bygones be bygones. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot? Something old lang syne. No, but it's just like, the day before Christmas, the 25th, it's Friday. You have the Ten of Athames. You kind of like, you're like, I'm done the shopping. I'm done getting ready for Christmas. I'm a little bit worn out. Also thinking about hurtful words that people have said to you, but like also the end of the cycle. The 10 is the end of the cycle of the swords. It's like it can't get any worse than this. If you're going through something difficult, Friday is the end of that difficulty. It's like it can't get any worse. I don't know what you were going through that you're feeling this way on Friday, but there's also a calm. It's like the negativity has settled. You know, you're not talking negative about yourself anymore. The swords have already been have already gone through, whatever, like a bunch of hurtful words or thinking of hurtful memories. And it's like, it's the end. You put an end to that cycle. The universe has set you free. So also there's energy of quiet stillness, December 24th, Christmas Eve, rest, whether it's because you're tired, or whether it's because you've had enough, or whether it's because you're done with a conversation that keeps coming around and around again. There's the energy of finality on December 24th, where it's like the 10 of Athames is you really opening up yourself with this ceremony card, which is how I was kind of feeling that, like the 10 of Athames last night, where I was kind of like, I just want to go to bed. I just want to go to sleep, but I also want to keep doing something. I want to keep living. I want to do something important, but I was like, but I'm so tired. I just want to go to bed, but I don't want to be in bed. I don't feel like I want to rest. There's kind of that struggle. But the 10 of Athames is like when I saw this ceremony card and I saw that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a direction, even though it feels like I'm stuck, even though it feels like, I don't see how this is helping. The energy of the ceremony card just said there's a new horizon over the 10 of Athames. There's a new horizon that you are moving towards, and when you get up, you will be that much stronger. So just feel a sense of hope. Of course, we have the star card on Tuesday, which kind of lends the energy of hope to the whole week. And the battle wagon, which is moving in a direction that you feel confident moving into. So Sunday, December 25th, or Saturday, December 25th, we have card 2, the High Priestess. The High Priestess, she's all about intuition, psychic ability, quiet, calm, inner knowing, inner understanding. So I feel like there's it kind of reminds me of a Christmas Carol with that Scrooge McDuck, or Scrooge? Yeah, Scrooge McDuck is from the DuckTales. But Scrooge, who he doesn't care about people. All he cares about is work and money. And it's okay to care about work and money, but there's also the importance of thinking about yourself and others as well, especially at this time when some people are struggling to have food on the table, or find a place to call home, or struggling with being alone, having lost loved ones. The High Priestess is bringing that inner understanding of the collective. So the High Priestess is really allowing you to feel in touch with the whole world. It kind of reminds me of that song by John Lennon. So this is Christmas, and what have you done? Another year's over and a new one has just begun. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. And it's kind of like, that's the energy of the High Priestess on Sunday, December 25th, where it's like, we're thinking globally. We're kind of taking time this Christmas to find the energy of peace and harmony. And it's like, we want a world without war. We want a world where nobody goes hungry. So if you can do something to invite somebody who maybe doesn't have a home to go to celebrate on Christmas Day, or I know my mother was really good at inviting people over who didn't have a place to go on Christmas. And I know it's hard with COVID as well, because we can't really gather in large groups. We also feel fearful of perhaps catching COVID, or all that stuff. But I think with the High Priestess on December 25th, there is an inner knowing that there is a greater purpose. And with ceremony, we are doing those ceremonies by our cauldron, by the firelight, by the fireplace. to really feel connected as a universe, as a world, and to really send love and light out to those who may be struggling at this time with the High Priestess card. And lastly, Sunday, December 26th, we have the Ace of Athames, which brings clarity of thought. The Ace of Athames. And we have the Wild Hunt, card number 16, which is the Tower. So with the Ace of Athames and the Tower, there is destruction of old thought, but destruction of old thought with the Tower card, destruction of foundations that were crumbling, that were rotten, that weren't keeping the building strong. And the Ace of Athames is new thought, fresh perspective coming in. So this could be a good day for you to create a vision board, or to create an intentions list for 2022, or to think about what you want to start January 1st, 2022, or to think about how you want to grow as an individual, what you want to learn, what you want to study, you know, what you want to accomplish in your relationships, in your thought life, just in life in general. You know, we're not quite at January 1st, but we're thinking about it. We're thinking about the new year. We're thinking about what we haven't accomplished, and not putting ourselves down for it with the Ace of Swords, but really finding that peace, finding that light. So I just want to draw one more card from the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle deck. With the Ceremony card, card number 4, which kind of 4 in the tarot is the Emperor card. I got 2 cards. The Unknown and Turning Inward, card number 40. So turning inward kind of talks about what I talked about at the very beginning, where during the Northern Hemisphere, during this time in the Northern Hemisphere, we're kind of going in, reflecting, thinking about, you know, old goals that we had thought that we wanted to achieve, that maybe we're letting go, or that we will try to achieve again when the new year starts. And okay, I'm going to read the cards if I can read them in the dark here. The Unknown. Think on it and you will stumble. For the heart is a ghost upon the unknown. Let it bleed into the depths, bearing nothing but desire. So let me read that again. The Unknown. Think on it and you will stumble. For the heart is a ghost upon the unknown. Let it bleed into the depths, bearing nothing but desire. So what this kind of feels like to me, this card, the Unknown, it kind of feels like if you think too hard about what you want to accomplish, you might be hard on yourself, you know, because you might think, oh, I could never accomplish that. But if you just let your desires come to you naturally, because the unknown is a ghost, right? We don't really know what will happen if we change. It's like Scrooge, where he changed his outlook. His heart changed about his outlook on Christmas Day, and on the people that worked for him, and on humanity. And it kind of just came to him. That change came to him through the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. And it's almost like embracing the unknown card, with the unknown card here, because whatever happens will happen, and we don't know what the future holds. But just let it yourself move with that energy of change. Let yourself absorb the energy of change. Let yourself absorb the unknown and whatever's happening, and you will, by nature, by the nature of energy, you will move into the right direction for yourself. And we have Turning Inward, of course. Like I said, I'm going to read Turning Inward. Inside this veil of bone and flesh, I lay my soul to sleep. All the truths within thy breath have come to greet me. All the truths within thy breath have come to greet me. So this turning inward it's kind of embracing the power of the moon, kind of embracing the power of the darkness, accepting your shadows and your light, accepting your darkness and your light, accepting that those are both working within you, and seeing yourself in others, understanding others, but also accepting that you have a mission to create that light in the darkness, that you have that mission to be the hope, for the future. So we have ceremony, which is really about the individual and doing those things for yourself that make you feel light and free, turning inward, doing the shadow work, with the ceremony, and the unknown. We don't know what 2022 will hold. We're not there yet, but right now we're celebrating that we are gathering with friends and family, or just spending time, pondering the mysteries of life, pondering, what's happening below the earth in the darkness as we are anticipating the return of the sun on December 21st, which is Yule, and really looking towards that hope of days getting longer, spring coming again, and bounty, but really embracing the circle of life, the wheel of the year turning, and just embracing every cycle of life as part of life and enjoying your time here on earth. And maybe that sounds like a privilege to say, enjoying your time here on earth, because maybe some people are really struggling, and I'm sure they are, and maybe they don't want to be alive. I work in ICU in the hospital, and the other day a woman came in who had slit her wrist and taken a bunch of medication, and she wanted to die. And that is the truth for some people, is that they don't feel hope. They don't feel that sense of wanting to live, and wanting to embrace the mystery or the journey or the wheel of the year. It's really nice to talk about all that, but some people don't feel that. And I think what we need to do is we need to turn inward and understand that the way we see life, the way we experience life, is not the way everyone else experiences life, and really taking into account during this holiday season somehow to be able to give back to humanity, somehow to be able to give back to the nature of the world, and to really send, if you can't do anything, just send the light, the energy of love and light out. Send the energy. Be a good driver, be courteous, say something nice to a stranger. Those little things send positive energy all around the world. And I know it sometimes feels like we can't change the world because it's so vast, it's so big, there's so many people, but just that one person that you smiled at, that one person that you held the door for, that one person that you complimented, that one person that you didn't flick the finger to, or that one person that you didn't think negative about for too long because you just let it go like water off the back of a duck, just trying to be the best person that you can be. And I feel like even if you don't have any big goals for 2022, let your goal be to be a better person, to be a better friend, to be a better family member, to be a better citizen, to be a better coworker, to be a better employee, to be a better sister, to be a better brother, to be a better mother, to be a better father, to be a better pet owner, to be a better renter, to be a better landlord, to be a better neighbor, to be a better anything. Just try to be better. That's really what I hope for myself, and it's really what I hope for the world, is just that we can make this place a better place to live for all of us, for everybody. And that if there is somebody out there who feels like, I don't want to live anymore, maybe just taking care of them, somehow, being a friend to the friendless, seeing somebody who feels like they're never seen, who feels like they're never noticed, seeing that person, feeling their energy, seeing that they have negative energy about them and that they need to feel loved, and trying to help them to vibrate at a higher level. Just one person. If you can help one person, it's like you help the world. And I know it sounds really cliche and it sounds really cheesy, but I do feel like it's true. So I hope that we can all embrace that energy during this week, and as the new year is rolling in. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. But of course, I'll have my next video where I can wish you Happy New Year. But I hope you enjoy the holidays. I hope that you are enjoying life. I'm sending you love and light, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.